Widower Michael Faraday, Jeff Bridges, teaches American history and lives in the suburbs of Washington with his son. His wife, an FBI agent, was killed in a Waco-like shootout, and he's become obsessed with the idea that terrorist groups are at large in America. When Michael saves the life of an injured boy, he meets the boy's parents, his new neighbours, Oliver and Cheryl Lang, Tim Robbins and Joan Cusack. Lang is an architect working, he says, on a new shopping mall. And although he's fairly obviously on the right of American politics, he and Michael share a concern about the federal government. But there's something suspicious about the Langs.
Kansas State University had no Oliver Lang on record from that year or any year. So either he didn't really go to that school, or that's not his real name.
Can I ask you something? Did you do this to me when we started dating?
What?
Call up my ex-boyfriends and get my transcript sent over.
You got to admit there is something not right here.
No, this isn't right. You have invaded his privacy. So maybe he lied about where he went to college. Big deal. People lie about things all the time. That doesn't give you the right to spy on them. God, you of all people. I mean, are you teaching the Bill of Rights this semester, or did that not make the program?
Several American films lately, including The Siege and The X-Files, have referred to the terrorist bombings of US federal buildings. And that's the subtext of Arlington Road, an award-winning screenplay which has been intelligently directed by Mark Pellington, who previously made Going All the Way. Basically, this is a conspiracy theory thriller, which harks back to 70s films like The Parallax View. But what's fascinating here is the explicit link drawn between the left-wing Faraday and his right-wing neighbour. They're even mistaken for one another at one point. And they certainly seem like two sides of the same coin, two articulate, concerned men. Fine performances from the always reliable Bridges and Robbins enhance the parallels. Ultimately, this is a bleak, thoughtful film and a welcome change from the lower common denominator schlock that passes as a thriller so often these days. Margaret.
I'm not quite as enamoured of this as you, I don't think, because to me, I came out of it and I thought, this is a film that really thinks it's more important than it is. And basically, it is just a thriller.
I think it's an important theme that it's tackling, though.
Oh, look, David, I don't think it's, that big a deal. No, I think it's just a conspiracy theory thriller. But it's got a wonderful ending, a wonderful twist to the ending, and I just don't think that the elements that lead up to that are very subtly dealt us. And I found the Tim Robbins, Joan Cusack characters always overplayed. You never think they're normal. There's always an edge to them.
I think that's partly because of the music. The music sort of underscores
No,
things.
it's really their performances and the look of them as well. There is a definite, deliberate intent to convey to the audience that these people are not quite right. And I so wish they'd been played straight. I think it would have been much more effective if they had been.
It didn't bother me at all, that, you see, because I found it such an interesting exploration into the unease behind suburban America and what's happening. I think it's a truly interesting
I preferred Blue
film.
Velvet for that sort of exploration into unease.
Totally different.
And I was really disappointed in Jeff Bridges too, because I think he's a terrific actor on occasions.
I think he's very good in this.
I think he sleepwalks through it.
Well, I'm going to give this 4.
No, I can only give it 3 stars.
Out of the way!